Today, I'd like to talk to you about goals. This is the beginning of the second quarter of 2021. And what a good time to just pause and take stock. How are you doing against the goals that you set? Maybe you set them at the beginning of your fiscal year last year because your fiscal year starts in July. Maybe you set them in January. But we are a quarter of the way into the year, and we should pause. The first thing to do is to just kind of open up your laptop or your notebook. What were the goals that you set for yourself? Personal goals that you set for you. Do they still make sense? This world is changing so fast. Are these the right goals for you at this time? If the answer is yes, these are the right goals for me, then how are you doing against those goals? If the answer is no, then it's time to rethink them, adjust them, fix them. Now, if they are the right goals, are you making progress? Are you moving your program forward? If you are, take a minute to celebrate. Give yourself a pat. Let yourself, remind yourself that you are moving your program forward and feel good about it. Tell somebody else, somebody who won't, diss you for bragging, or somebody who loves you, and say, you know what? I am really making progress on my goals and I feel so good about it. And somebody who'll be happy for you back. Now, if you're not making progress, you want to take a good look at, is it my process goals that are getting in the way, or is it my outcome goal that's in jeopardy? So for example, one of my process goals is to write every day. That's a process goal, but it's to get me somewhere. I need to finish this novel by the end of June and get it to my publisher. So if my process goals are not working, then my end goal is not going to work. Why then? The next question is, if you're not meeting your process goals, then what is getting in the way? And there's another little tree there. Is it something you have control over, or something that is external and you don't have control over? If you have control over it, then why is it getting in the way? Why am I not doing this? What's going on with me? What can I do to kind of change that and get back on track? If it's outside of your control, is there a workaround? How might I still accomplish this process goal, even though this external obstacle I have no control over? Is there a champion who could help me? Is there another path that would help? To really do some deep strategic thinking about how you can make this goal work. And then the third step is to make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Because if your goals are not moving forward, too often we beat ourselves up. We start doing, judgment talk, making judgments about ourselves or about others, who we think are blocking our progress. And you want to just make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Yes, I'm not writing every day, but here are all the reasons why, and here's how I'm going to get back on track, and I'm still going to make my outcome goal. Or maybe I need to call my publisher and say, it's going to be August or September before I'm able, and is that okay? And kind of renegotiate. So take a look at your goals and set some really good, or renew or brush up some really good process and outcome goals for the next quarter. And do remember to be kind to yourself.